Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Hope you're doing well today. In the past couple of weeks, we've been having a whole bunch of fun, getting a whole bunch of brand new subscribers, hitting that 100K subscriber mark, doing all sorts of cool challenges, just having a blast during this time of quarantine. But we do have a lot of people who come to the channel looking for tips and tricks, advice, looking for peace of mind when they get themselves a Siberian buddy. So on today's episode, we're gonna be focusing a little bit on that. Now, I'm not saying we can't have fun, bro. I know, she's like, are you saying the fun's gone, dude? No way, broski Malowski. The fun is still around. He was like, dude, that smells boring, dude. I'm a dog. I can smell it from a million miles away. No, the thing I want to be talking to you guys about today is everything that you should know, everything that you should expect when it comes to Siberian Huskies. These are things that people just never say. So if you're looking for like peace of mind, if you're like, dude, I just don't feel comfortable, or I have a whole bunch of questions that I need answered because I just don't feel confident in my decision, this is gonna be the video for you. So sit back, relax, crack open a Sprite or a soda, maybe get an iced tea ready, because we're about to go over 5 things that every single Siberian Husky owner should know. Are you ready, lady? You look ready. I mean, you're chilling, but you look ready. Can you speak? Can you speak again? You're like, not with the same enthusiasm. All right, well, let's get into it. Enough jibber jabber. Now, if you don't already have a Siberian Husky, you're probably thinking about getting one, and this is going to be a great video for you as well. You'll get a head start on all of the good things that you need to know whenever you're getting the breed, and you'll have an edge over people who didn't do this kind of research. So this appeals to you too. But also, this is for people who just have dogs in general. You don't have to have a Husky. This also serves as a little bit of peace of mind to those who have a Husky, just in case you want a little bit of advice from someone who works with Huskies every single day. Maybe you're looking for somebody who understands or relates with whatever you're going through with your Husky. Blah, 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 60 Formula. Shut your lips and get to it, bromance. So, okay, number 1. And this is one of the most important things that I want to talk about today. That's why it's number 1 on the list. One of the biggest questions and one of the biggest inquiries that I get on the channel is, hey, my Husky can't do this, or, you know, my Husky doesn't do the same things as your Husky. What's wrong with my doggo, bro? So this is number 1. Don't have strict expectations of your Husky. Get to know them. All dogs are different, every single one. They act different, they behave different. Each of them go at their own pace. So be patient, be understanding. Just because one of your friends or your favorite YouTuber taught their Husky how to do something in 2 months or 2 weeks, it doesn't mean that it's going to be exactly that amount of time for you and your doggo. Hearing so many stories and reaching out to so many of you, I hear a lot of people, you know, they're really passionate, but they get really upset because they're like, why isn't my dog, you know, doing this in this certain amount of time? Why isn't my dog able to do this? I see your Husky was able to do this, so why isn't mine? Every dog is different. Always keep that in mind. It's gonna take every dog a different amount of time to do different things. Think of dogs like people. They all go through crazy different experiences, and that's something that is really important to keep in mind when you own a Siberian Husky or you're thinking about getting one. Have an open mind and don't like make this like, okay, this is exactly what my dog's gonna be, and then expect it to happen. You're probably going to get disappointed. It's really important to love your dog for who they are, and I can't stress that enough. Number 2. Huskies can be small, and this is another thing that I think a lot of people don't understand. I think a lot of people think Siberian Huskies are big dogs, or you know, they think they're on the medium to bigger side. Then they go out and they get a female, which always runs on the smaller side, and their female is only like 32 to 35 pounds. They're super shocked. They're like, what's going on? Is my Husky not healthy? Are they underweight? Some people even come to me saying, I've been trying to feed my Husky all this food, trying to fatten them up, get them bigger. First of all, feeding your Husky more food is not gonna make them a bigger dog, it's just gonna make them fat, so don't do that, please. Huskies can be on the smaller side, especially if they are females. They can range from 32 to 35 pounds, which it's small. In comparison to a much bigger male Husky that's weighing in at 50 to 60 pounds, that can be much smaller. Now, Gila is a female and she is about 50 pounds. That is big she's a big girl. She is a big mama. So always keep that in mind. You don't always want to compare your Huskies to other people's. If you have a real concern about your Husky's nutrition, I always recommend to go and visit a vet, get some blood work done, see what's up. Number 3, Huskies are animals. Now, I know this sounds redundant, but it's important to remember. Don't expect them to be perfect. I know this sounds kind of like the first one, but it's a little bit different, okay? Huskies may bite. They may act defensive or aggressive at times. They may poop in the house, even if they're potty trained. They're animals. They're not human beings. They can't go to college, learn how to become an engineer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they have no thought process, but they cannot think the same as a human being. Since you are much smarter than a Husky, you have to be forgiving, you have to be loving, and you have to expect imperfection. Your dog is not always going to do the right thing. Your dog is not always going to follow the rules, and that's okay. That is completely okay. The bond between man and doggo, it's a delicate relationship. It takes time. It takes trust and respect. So you can't get mad or hate your animal or be upset because you think that your dog is mad at you or did something wrong on purpose. But the point of number 3 is just that Huskies are animals and you have to respect it. Like I said, be forgiving and loving and expect imperfection. Numero 4. There is no perfect diet for a Husky. Now, I know a lot of people talk about this, they debate about it online. The raw diet is the best for Huskies. Or they're like, dude, never eat kibble. Kibble is the worst food that you could eat or feed a dog. The fact of the matter is, there is no perfect diet for your Husky. You can do rotational diets, you can feed them wet food, you can feed them regular food, you can feed them a raw food diet, but no matter what, there are downsides to every single one of these diets. There are downsides to all of them. Don't let anyone tell you that one of them is perfect, that one of them is the best. It's all about your opinion as a pet owner and what you think is best for your dog. And that's all up to you. No one else gets to tell you that, so own it. Now, I will say Siberian Huskies are a picky breed. They do like to communicate to you that, hey, I don't like this, I don't want to eat this, and that's fine. What you need to do is learn to work with your dog and try different foods. Find out exactly what they enjoy and then implement that into their diet in a healthy way. It sounds crazy, but enticing your dog to try new things is a great way to learn more about your best friend and understand what they like. All right, last but not least, number 5. This is another important one. I get this question all the time. People are like, my Husky doesn't look like your Husky. The fur on my Husky is not the same. Do I have a Husky? People are really worried, like, is my Husky a Siberian Husky? Huskies are very commonly mixed with other dog breeds and have been for a very, very, very long time. This is why their behavior and appearance varies greatly from owner to owner, from breeder to breeder. Many people worry that because their Husky doesn't look like mine, or that their Husky doesn't do the same things or have the same mannerisms as mine, that their Husky isn't actually a Husky. But remember, all dogs are different. And ultimately, the best thing to do is respect each dog for their personality. I mean, maybe your Husky does have some German Shepherds somewhere down the line. Maybe your Husky has some Malamute somewhere down the line. It ultimately doesn't matter what kind of ancestry your dog or your Husky has. What is important is if you have a loving, profound connection with your dog. And if you do, then it really doesn't matter what they look like or where they come from. I think that goes the same for people, right? I think we all agree on that. So just because, your Siberian Husky doesn't look like your friends or someone you like on YouTube, it doesn't mean you don't have a Husky. It just means your Husky is a different kind of Husky than your friends or your favorite YouTuber's Husky. And that's totally okay. Now, I know I'm sounding a little bit preachy here, but I get a lot of people who are very concerned about whether or not they have a Husky, and I just want to let them know, even people who have Huskies that look immaculately perfect, the Huskies that seem to be the poster children of Huskies all over the world, those Huskies are probably not entirely full-bred Siberian Huskies. I mean, we're talking about the stars upon thars with the Sneetches, you know what I'm talking about? Everyone's got a star upon thar. If you've watched some Dr. Seuss, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so that's it. Let's get back to the sofa, dudes. Alright guys, that's going to be it from us today. We hope that all of this information was helpful. We hope that it gave you peace of mind, maybe made you feel a little bit better about Siberian Huskies or doggos in general. Just remember everything we talked about. And if you need some reassurance, go ahead, replay the video, and listen back to what I said. And just always remember, every single dog is different, and you should always love them for the personality that they have as an individual. If you guys enjoyed the episode, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss any more Huskaroni Pizza episodes and you stay up to date on all of the coolest things that we do. We want to say thank you to all of our brand new subscribers and to all of our Patreon patrons. And until next time, we'll see you with another episode, and guess what? That's right, whatever we make. Peace!